Okay, now next up in our deep dive into Moses Hacmon's Most Toxic Relationship series, we have a video on Trisha's channel called Starbucks Holiday Drinks 2020 with My Boyfriend, which you can see here at the top, Moses and Trisha. So this comes after the video we did down here where they were dressed as Ela and Ethan for the Frenemies Halloween episode, or at least one of the Frenemies Halloween episode. So this one is coming after, hot off the heels of this one. So we're going from October 27 here to November 13 here. So it's been a bit of time. So let's see how they interact in this one compared to how they interacted in this last one. All right, so let's see what was going on in November with these two.
Alright, hey guys, what is up? It was a journey to get the holiday drinks, which I should probably do a little thumbnail before I forget. So I literally just put this in my mouth and I didn't wash it yet, so hopefully I don't get COVID because people are touching it. But look at the new holiday.
We're like 12 seconds in and already I can tell that she's in a better mood than she always is when she's with Moses. I hope since the Callie video, they both have more to talk about, but we'll see. I kind of highly doubt it.
Cups are so freaking pretty. Actually, before we get into the drinks, let's show the cups, which this is kind of like my thing every holidays. Like, these are so pretty. Okay, so this one is like, this reminds me of those sand things that you can like put, did you guys have that where you could do like colored sand? But you guys didn't have fairs, you said, in Israel, so where did you do it at?
No, but you always had, in Israel you have those with camels. There's like sand dunes and camels.
Yeah, we used to have these at the fair, and you could like,
Pretty sure those are in more than just fairs, because I've never been to a fair in my whole life, and I know exactly what she's talking about. But yeah, these are actually, I think this is so unrelated, but yeah, these are interesting cups. So this is probably one of the most interesting things Trisha and Moses have talked about, these cool looking design cups.
do different sand things, that's what that reminds me of. And then this one is like confetti, Christmas tree. And what do you put in this, like hot drinks or cold? This one is so cute. This reminds me of what I feel like LaCroix looks like inside. I think it's pretty. He said champagne. I think LaCroix. Tomato.
It kind of looked like water to me. That's why I thought it was his. I was like, oh, is that a water cup for Moses?
And then we got this really cool pinata? No, poinsettia holiday mug, which I thought was cool. It's kind of like purple, which I thought was different. And you're a tea drinker,
it's
so
my tea.
Exactly. Someone gets use out of these cups. I do drink water out of these. In fact, I have my water cup behind me. But yeah. Thanks, babe. Was that all we got for the
4? Yeah.
Okay. Well, now let's get in.
I almost wish they would have just talked about cups the entire time, because I'm really worried that they're going to just talk about TV shows. But we'll see.
To the actual holiday drinks. I think I saw stuff pop us do this with Dunkin', so I was like, let's try Starbucks. Like the only new ones, I think, because they were featured, because these are egg. No, they have these every year, like eggnog latte, the chestnut praline. They always have white chocolate mocha. I think these two were like featured, so I think these are the new ones. This was, oh no, this is the toasted white mocha. That one was new, I think. The peppermint mocha frappuccino. I don't know. Maybe these aren't new. Caramel. Maybe these are from last year. Okay. Well, I'll just try, I guess. And what's this one?
You guys, it's so hard to come from a Jason and Trisha video to a Moses and Trisha video, because it feels like if Jason was here, he would just make this so much more fun and entertaining. Even if Kelly was here, I feel like she would do it. But it's just that Moses never really has much to say, which is why I think when he tried to drag Ela for not talking, I was like, what? You talk less than your sister does.
This one is eggnog latte, which I know they have every year, so I'm going to go ahead and try eggnog latte. Only 2 are going to survive because we only have 2 cup holders, so. Ooh, this is good. Actually, I do like eggnog. I was going to say I don't like eggnog, but I think I like eggnog. Do you?
I never had eggnog.
Ever?
Ever.
Because you're Jewish?
Yeah, it's not kosher.
Really?
Okay. No, I just never had eggnog.
Is it part of like, because it's very like Christmassy, but I don't know, maybe it's.
It's only Christmas.
So in Israel, they don't have eggnog?
No.
Or you just never had it?
I feel like she's being very nice to him. I know that might sound weird because she hasn't really said or done anything, but I feel like compared to how she normally is, where she seems more disinterested in him, she actually seems like she cares about his past here. Even asking simple questions like, oh, what was it like in Israel? Or did you have this or that? Like, believe it or not, that is more than she typically gives him. So it makes me wonder if because she thinks she looks good, she feels good. Because she always said that when she thinks she looks good, she feels good and she's nicer. And I know that she had an issue when she had short hair because she thought that she looked unattractive with it. And she thinks that she looks better with longer hair. So I'm sure that that put her in a better mood. And that's why she's treating him more nicely. And why she's showing more interest in him in general.
No, nobody ever makes it in Israel.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot to shave today.
This one is a latte of some kind.
Do you like lattes? I feel like you don't drink lattes in general.
Usually mocha.
That's hot chocolate, basically.
It is.
I mean, yes, I love that too. No shaming. I think this is white mocha.
Okay. Unfortunately, you guys, I think the whole video is going to be about these drinks. It's just, I get a really bad feeling about this. We'll see if they talk about anything else, but I'm pretty sure they're just going to spend all 20 minutes talking about the drinks.
Yeah, that was good.
So you're going to try a latte?
I'm going to try eggnog.
Oh, yeah, this was really good. Probably because you have this taste in your mouth too, it's like confusing.
It's like, I don't know what it's like. Yeah, it's the first time I had it. It's cool.
You look so like a college professor now. I think he always looks like a college professor when he dresses up like this, but now you really look like a college professor. Like,
ooh, okay, you guys, we kind of got lucky here because she is actually going to talk about more than just the drinks. So this is what I would call a sus comment because Trisha has said time and time again that she is traumatized by teachers, yet she likes to reference Moses as looking like a teacher or acting like a teacher and how it turns her on. And she's said this more than a few times, and she says that she likes to pretend that he's her teacher. So watch, I'm sure she's going to say that right now.
having lattes with my, with the professor.
It's the fall semester.
Why do you look so like a teacher right now? I'm looking at you in the viewfinder. I think it's the beard. His beard is so bushy right now.
I am a teacher.
I feel like with your beard, my personality always changed depending on how your beard is. Like when he's like fresh shaven.
Okay, two things here. One, it's just like I said, she referenced him being her professor, and she's clearly like in love with the idea of it because she keeps like gushing about it. Two, it's interesting that she says her personality changes depending on what he looks like, because I believe both things are true. I believe that her personality changes depending on what he looks like, and I believe her personality changes depending on what she looks like. So when she feels better, she treats him better. When she doesn't think that she looks good, she treats him worse. Let's see what she says about the beard.
And he's just so young and innocent, like you can't even be like mad. But when he's like bushy with the beard, he looks like pretentious professor, like I'm better than you. Is that the look you're trying to go for?
This makes no sense because when he's clean shaven, she still mistreats him. So for her to be like, oh, I treat him better when he's clean shaven because he's just so naive and innocent and whatever. And then she says she's implying that she treats him worse when he has a beard because she thinks he comes across as like above it all. But that's how Moses comes across all the time. Moses always acts like he's superior to everyone. Like, beard or not, that's just Moses. Moses genuinely thinks he's better than everyone, including her.
I just go through cycles of 2 weeks. Like, I let it grow, it gets long, I trim it.
We should do a reacting to our first video together. We were watching like a little bit of our first video ever together where we got the Korean cheese corn dogs in my Porsche. And that's not a flex, it was a Porsche Macan. I hated that car, but it was so weird. Like, we were so cringe. Are we still? I don't know. Maybe we're still cringe on camera. I don't know. I feel like we're so awkward on camera, which is why.
You know what? In all fairness, I actually don't think that they're as awkward or cringe as they originally were. Like, at least not in this video and the video prior with her sister. This video and that video prior were probably the two videos where I'm like, oh, she actually seems comfortable with Moses now. And he, in this video, seems comfortable with her. Like, yeah, he's awkwardly laughing, he's a little nervous, but overall his vibe seems less, like, I don't want to say less stuck up, but less nervous around her than he was before. And she seems a little bit less like trying to impress him, trying to make sure how they come across. Like, it seems, you know, call me naive, it seems a tiny bit more natural.
I don't like to be on, I like doing TikToks together, but YouTubes are just like cringy with other people, but I don't think
I feel like she's saying that though because she doesn't like doing YouTubes with him because it gives people the opportunity to overanalyze the relationship like I'm doing right now. She doesn't like that it gives people the opportunity to see what the dynamic is like and pick it apart. Whereas on TikTok, it could just be like a 2-second thing, so nobody can really tell anything. But when you're watching a 20-minute video on a couple, you can pretty much see what that couple is like and how they interact every time they post a video.
It's just us. I think in general people are cringy.
It's so different. I mean, TikTok is like 1 minute.
Yeah.
And you jump into character or sound.
Okay, really quick though, I don't think she ever made that comment about her and Jason though when her and Jason vlogged all the time. I don't think she ever thought that they looked uncomfortable or awkward or cringy on camera. Like her and Jason seemed constantly comfortable around each other on camera. And I mean even during fights. Like there was never any awkward nervousness, not even on Trisha and Jason's first video were they awkward with each other. They were just perfectly natural with each other. But I think that's kind of attributed to both of their outgoing personalities, whereas Moses doesn't have that. So it's just Trisha carrying the show. And she can't carry it by herself, you know? I mean, she could carry the show. Like, she carries her whole entire YouTube channel by herself. What I mean is she can't carry a relationship by herself. It has to be give and take.
Yeah.
But here you gotta be yourself for like 20, 30 minutes.
So hard.
It's good. I mean, I like eggnog.
Did you try all of them?
See, that's what I just said what Moses said, where it's like for 20 minutes, you have to let someone see like you in full form. The problem is Trisha can do that, but Moses really can't because Moses doesn't even know who he is because Moses lies about who he is. It's easy for Trisha. It's just not, I mean, she lies too, but she lies in a different capacity than he does because she is authentically not herself in front of the camera. She's authentically like comfortable in front of the camera. She does tell a lot of lies and stories, but she's not lying about who she is. She's lying about what happened to her, but she's not lying about who she is. Moses is lying about who he is. So that's why it's so weird for him because he doesn't know how to lie for 20 minutes straight, basically.
No, I didn't try that one.
This is the caramel brulee.
That's new, right? Like, I've never heard of caramel brulee before.
Yeah, maybe.
I think that's new.
I know, like, 2 of them were definitely, like, repeats. I think the white mocha and
The peppermint.
I love the cups. My mom would, like, love to keep these cups. They're so cute. Now they're all kind of tasting the same. Try that one.
Because they're all basically latte with some flavor in it.
But that's not a latte. That's, like, straight up hot chocolate.
It's kind of funny that she said that because when she was telling him that he was probably tasting the other drink, I was thinking, like, they're all going to start to taste the same at some point.
That's mocha.
White mocha.
White mocha.
The eggnog was the best so far.
Really? Maybe you should try regular eggnog.
I guess it's always sounded just so weird. Like, it sounded like it's eggs. Like you're just drinking eggs. But that's probably not the case.
I really wanted you to try the cloud bread because the cloud bread was really eggy.
I don't know if I like that.
I don't know if you would either, but I wanted you to try it.
What?
They were deflated when you got
What
them.
goes in eggnog? What do you put it in?
I don't know. Should we look? You're supposed to put, like, rum in it.
You guys, I can't get over how, like, nice she's being to him. Like, even he just brought up something and she goes, oh, I don't know, let's look. Like, she's being so nice to him. What happened this day that made her so nice? Because it's just so different from how she was treating him before, where she was treating him kind of like an annoyance or she had an issue with him. I wonder if it's because, let's see, the timing was November 2020. Literally, what was going on in November?
If you're, like, doing true eggnog. Eggnog ingredients. Did you try the cold one? You did?
Yeah.
Didn't look like you tried it. How was this?
Right at the beginning.
Like a peppermint.
It's very
frappuccino?
peppermint.
Oh, you don't like peppermint?
I like it. I mean, usually that's the drink I get. I'll get a mocha.
Ooh. Yeah, it tastes like a chocolate mint. Eggnog is known as milk punch or egg milk punch. Rich, chilled, sweetened, dairy-based beverage. It is traditionally made with milk, cream, sugar, whipped egg whites, and egg yolk. So, yes, it's very eggy.
Sounds good, though. I like sweet.
I think you're supposed to put... What kind of egg? Oh, alcohol is in eggnog. Rum. You're supposed to mix eggnog and rum together. That's like the holiday treat that people
That's
like.
what I want.
Okay. We should try it.
I like rum.
I wonder if Moses was a bigger drinker than Jason was, because, and that might be somewhere where these two are compatible, because Jason wasn't a drinker and Trisha loved to drink and she tried to get Jason to drink all the time and he wouldn't drink. So the fact that Moses is so willing shows me that he's probably a more compatible partner in that one regard, that he doesn't have to be forced to drink. He would do it on his own. Although I am kind of confused because I remembered a past video between these two. He said that he didn't drink much and he didn't want to drink much. And then she kind of seemed like she was encouraging it. So, but maybe this is one of those scenarios where he does that thing where he like flirts in a way where he flirts that he wants to do something that he knows that she wants to do. Because Moses does do that a lot.
Got it.
For like brownie points.
I actually like eggnog just as it is. But when we go to Target, oh shoot. Where should I go? We're supposed to do so much today. We're supposed to go to Target. I really want to go to Texas Roadhouse.
Well, we'll make it. We got a whole day.
But we're not. We're like, it's already 2:49. And we have an hour and a half walk to get through.
I will say too, Moses seems more on board to do the things that she wants to do compared to Jason, because I feel like Jason had an actual life and actual life obligations. So like Jason had kids, Jason had friends, Jason had work, whereas Moses has nothing to do. So he's just like, oh, what do you want to do? Yeah, we can do all of that. We'll fit all that in, because he has nothing going on, so he can just do whatever she wants. Because again, Trisha is his job, so it's easier for him to tag along and do whatever she wants to do because he doesn't have anything else to do.
Okay, which ones are we keeping and which ones are we dumping?
Probably I'll keep the white mocha.
I thought eggnog was your favorite.
Yeah, but I thought maybe you wanted.
No, I would keep the peppermint.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So do you still hold on to your answer?
Let me see.
I mean, I like the one that's the worst for you too. I'll have like a sugary
I have two hands, I
chocolate.
mean.
Okay, it's kind of funny though that he made this choice and she criticized it, because I feel like she never just lets people like pick what they want to pick. Like he picked a second choice that didn't line up for what she originally thought, and then she's like, I thought you said you wanted whatever. So now I know she's like not that serious about it, but it just leans to how she always is, where she gets upset by like small little things, like not letting him really have a choice and kind of wanting to influence his choice.
And keep.
You're gonna keep both when you can.
The white mocha.
I knew it. I knew eggnog wasn't your favorite.
No,
But why does that kind of seem to disappoint her? I don't really get that. It was nice of her when she said you can just keep both, it's not a big deal, but I don't know why she seemed to get like slightly offended that he didn't choose eggnog. Like, what does it matter if he wanted the white mocha?
it's not that. It's this something like suddenly there was a smell that came with it. You know.
What was the thing that you're like, oh, I don't like the smell of it? It's like
Peanut butter.
no, there was something I was eating.
I feel like he's done that with everything. He does that with peanut butter, he does that with periods, he does that with like everything. She said he does that with candles. Moses is just really like anti-smell. Oh, and he's done it with her. He said that she down below doesn't smell good. Like, he's really picky about scents.
The other day, like, oh, not those.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was like,
that strong?
yeah, and I was like, oh my god, I have to be able to eat some of the things I like. What was it?
Oh, chips. They had like vinegar.
Oh my god, yeah, he's like, oh my god, not those again. I'm like,
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. If I was Trisha, that would irk me too. If she's like trying to snack and he's got to complain about like every single snack she has because it smells in some way. That's kind of similar to what she claimed Jason did to her, but that he didn't, where she claimed that every time she ate, Jason had an issue. Kind of seems like that's more so Moses, where Moses actually does have an issue. But yeah, I can see how that would be annoying. But I don't think it would ever stop her from eating what she wanted to do. Like, she just said, I gotta be able to eat something I want to eat. Like, I don't think anyone has ever stopped her from eating whatever she wanted to eat. Not Jason, not Moses. I'm just saying.
Like we're in the car. It's closed. There's no fresh
oh
air.
my god, you're getting rid of the eggnog and the thing. Which, by the way, is there even any?
I wonder why there was a jump cut. Do you think they fought? Because that was a very odd jump cut. But I will say I can understand both of their frustrations there. Moses is saying they're in a car. They don't. All the windows are rolled up, so whatever she's eating smells to him. But it is weird because it's just a bag of chips. It's not like it's like tuna or something like very strong smelling. But I don't know. Apparently, he has like really sensitive smelling. But I also understand her frustration, where like it would be hard for her to eat anything and then him always have something negative to say about it.
Yeah. Trash nearby. There's a combination KFC and pizza, or KFC Taco Bell. And I thought it was the KFC Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. Bless you. God bless you.
I love that sound for that TikTok.
I'm at the
She
Pizza
just
Hut.
do it.
But it's not, we have to find a Pizza Hut Taco Bell.
But it's about any combination of two things.
That's a small thing she did where she said bless you when he sneezed, but I do feel like it was like a nice gesture. Because typically she seems like self-involved, but the fact that he sneezed and she took the time to be like, "Oh, bless you," I feel like that's pretty attentive.
You like
Give me two combinations of things you like.
you,
And
more you.
You guys shut up. He is so hard after those brownie points. She's like, "Oh, tell me things you like," and he's like, "You, more you." He doesn't even like her. That's why it bothers me, because he doesn't like her, and it's so fake. Because he's said time and time again to different people that he does not like her, and did not like her at this point. So it's just so cringe to watch it happen, because it's like watching her be lied to in front of her face, and she knows it. That's the weird thing. She knows what he's said behind her back, so it makes me wonder, how did she sit there looking at his face, hearing him say these things, and then believe they were authentic when she knew the truth of what he was saying behind her back? I don't get it.
oh my god. That's not true. You like, what else do you equally love?
You guys, she said that's not true. I wonder then if she did know that he was being fake, but she just didn't care. I kind of get the impression that Trisha knew that Moses just wasn't that into her, but she didn't care because at this time she didn't want to be lonely and she wanted to get Ethan and Ela back. So being with their brother, no matter what capacity it was in, was good enough for her. So I think that's why she always like sometimes would roll her eyes or like call him out for things like, like his fake interest in her. Because I feel like she did know that it was fake, but it's so weird to see it all being forced because you just know what he said about her behind her back. Like, look at her face. She almost looks disgusted. Like, girl, same.
To what?
Me.
Nothing.
That's not true. I would say I met the Moses. I met the
Don't say it.
Wait, what?
me. That's not true. You like, what else do you equally love?
To what?
Me.
Nothing.
That's not true. I would say I met the Moses.
Okay, she said, "What else do you equally love?" to me, and he said nothing. So he's trying to say that he loves her more than anything, and like nothing could compete, basically. But we know that's not true, you guys, because of what he's said about her. So it's just so hard to watch.
I met the
Don't say it.
what?
I don't know, whatever it is.
Ask me like I'm at the My Chemical Romance concert.
Really?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say I equally love them as much as you, but it's something I really love.
Okay.
I met the Moses. I
Well-
met the Beetlejuice on Broadway.
No, I think so. I think the end of it is the combination. So you're with me at the Chemical concert. That's,
okay.
Like that, I'll take.
I met the Moses. I met the MCR. I'm with the Moses at the MCR concert in Inglewood because he lives so close to it at the Forum. That's canceled till next 2021.
Yeah, that's confusing. Also, I think it's funny that he thought that she was going to say something like, I kind of feel like he thought she was going to say something inappropriate, like, "I met the Moses. I met the Moses," like in bed or something, and she just didn't because she loves MCR more than that.
And then we can go to the water museum.
Do you think he'll still be there?
I still have the building, of course. It's my building.
So you love the Water Museum as much as me. You could say, I'm at the Trisha. I'm at the Water Museum.
I wonder if that face that she made was because he said he was going to still keep the water museum. It made me think that she thought he would get rid of it when they got the new house. I don't know if he ever did get rid of it. Someone let me know if you know. But she seemed like she was giving him the, "Are you really going to keep it though? Like, I'm not going to let you." That's just my interpretation of that though.
Well, it's fun to have Trisha in the water museum.
That face she made about the water museum, you guys, she hated it. I feel like she hated everything about this guy and all of his interests. She's like, I ain't stepping foot in that place again.
What else would you like to say? This is so fun. I feel like I'm having coffee with my teacher.
Yeah, so I think you have a lot of potential.
You guys, again, she brings up the teacher thing. She has such an interest in teachers actually that she constantly brings it up and she likes to roleplay as it. She did the same thing with Jason Nash, which I will include here, just to show you guys that she loves it and she finds it so hot. And I find it so weird for her to make up these stories about how she was allegedly traumatized as a child when none of those stories were true. Because remember, she said that more than 5 teachers, way more than 5, came to her house after school, snuck into her room. More than 5. Multiple teachers, according to her, did this. multiple teachers from multiple different districts all did this, and they all were inappropriate with her. From multiple different schools, all of them. And she said that she went to court when she was 6 and told on one, and a judge told her she was lying. But then she said that her mother and father never knew about this. So who took her to court when she was 6? None of her stories make sense. And then she sits here after making a mockery of real life situations that happen to real people. And she makes mockeries like this where she's like, ooh, it's so hot that you're my teacher. Even though she claimed to be a victim of that very scenario.
Angel.
Sounds like a creepy teacher.
That's what I
So
always
you
say.
have a lot of potential there, Miss Paytas.
No, not in that way. Every teacher, like that was always, you know, when you have
No
Parents'
teacher told me
Day,
I had potential.
When you have Parents' Day, when my parents would come and they talk to the
I mean, it is creepy the way he said it, but he is role-playing a teacher, right? And a teacher would say that, and I thought her interest was in teachers in general. So it's weird because she'll like encourage him to do something, then when he does it, she'll like shame him for it.
teacher. That's always what they would say. Like, he has a lot of potential, but, you know, like, I was so like,
I also find it funny that Trisha, when Jason roleplayed as her teacher, she didn't criticize it at all. She just like melted into it. And then when Moses does it, she's like, oh, what are you doing?
Oh.
ADD. But just need to concentrate or need to be more, you know, whatever.
What's your thoughts on our new podcast, the Frenemies podcast that I'm on?
It's the best talk show in town.
I was talking to a friend I hadn't talked to in a long time, and he's like,
I feel like Moses truly does believe that, by the way. I truly believe that Moses liked when she did Frenemies because it was so popular that he was getting fame by association because he was both related to Ela and Ethan, and he was with Trisha by association. So I'm sure Moses loved that it was popping off because by association, he was kind of popping off.
dude, you're so famous right now. Like, that podcast is like the #1 podcast. I'm like, I don't think it's #1, but it made me feel good. I was like, wow, because he's not someone who
It is
listens to
number one,
podcasts.
though.
#1 in what?
In something that just appeared and where it is now, I mean, it's explosive. That's what it feels like. It is a great podcast.
It was a great podcast. I'm going to correct him there. It really was a great podcast in the beginning. It wasn't a great podcast as it went on. A lot of people, I feel like, were deluding themselves. The magic that made it work in the beginning was that Trisha went on this podcast with Ethan, and Ethan was this like Ethan was like this the mirror that held Trisha accountable. So Ethan would call out Trisha. There were two complete opposites. He wouldn't let her get away with any lie. It was the first time the internet ever saw Trisha being held accountable for anything. And they just bounced off each other so well. The problem where it started to tank and go downhill is Ethan started to be an enabler and he started to be just like Trisha. So suddenly he wasn't her opposite anymore. He was becoming like her. He was like morphing into her. And then it just became them trying to take everyone down and Ethan letting her lie and letting her get away with lies and letting her take like actual people down. Like him letting her tell those stories about the teachers and him not correcting her on Gabby Hanna, just all these things, him letting her get away with mistreating 16-year-old Charlie D'Amelio. It was a good podcast in the beginning, but it became a nightmare at the end.
I watch it twice. I watch it there with you, and then I watch it the next day
He
when it
watches
comes
it
out.
again. I can't. Like, I cringe at my own self. I, like, can't watch myself back. Even these, I purposely, if I have to cut, I start and stop the camera because I don't want to, like, listen to myself. I don't want to have to edit things because I hate listening to myself so much. I'm so cringy at my own self.
So funny. My videos are the opposite. I have to listen.
But if she believes that and she's cringed out by herself, then why are all her videos so long? Why does she sit there talking for like 20 plus minutes if she's so cringed out by herself? That doesn't make sense. So she wants other people to listen to her, but she doesn't want to listen to herself?
To every word and cut and make sense and
Why?
to make sense of it. Like sometimes there's like one sentence that need to go out, one word. But I get lost sometimes. Like I listen to it and it's like it's almost like I hear it for the first time.
All right.
I feel like that's very insightful about Moses because I feel like the difference between them is he's very careful about what he says and what he puts out there, whereas she is not. She'll just say whatever and she doesn't care. Whereas listen to how carefully crafted he is with his image. He's like, I'll sit there, I'll take words out, I'll take sentences out. Like, you guys, that's overly calculated. Oh my God.
Back to Frenemies. I think it's amazing, like where it's going. I think it's gonna grow. It's gonna grow a lot. That podcast, because people think about it, people just realizing of what it is, that it's out there. You know, the episode is like 1.9, almost 2 million views.
Which one?
The one with the question mark, the Halloween one. Yeah.
I'm kind of curious why Moses thought it would last when I'm pretty sure at this point they had already had a stormed off episode, like where she stormed off. And he knows what Trisha's like, so I wonder why he thought it would last for so long when he knows how volatile she is and how susceptible to self-sabotage she is. Because that podcast did not last long. Even Ethan, who wasn't even dating Trisha, knew more about Trisha than Moses did, because Ethan from the get called that it wouldn't last.
The question mark.
When you were...
Oh, that's when I was who?
It's the mystery
You don't
guy.
even know.
Right, I know.
That
There's
wasn't
so
the mystery
many
guy.
names.
The mystery guy was with Jeffree Star, and his name's the Riddler, but that was with Jeffree Star.
He's talking about the podcast where she stormed out and the podcast almost ended. And like she's gonna get offended that he doesn't know that she was Megan Fox / Jennifer's body in that episode.
So yeah, the Riddler.
He said he was Uncle Fester.
Oh, with him you were the cheerleader.
Ooh.
No, but that's odd.
Babe, you don't remember my costume?
There's 500 of them in the last month.
You remember his costume, but not mine?
I do. I just don't know that movie.
Oh my god! I did a whole TikTok.
You're a
You filmed the
cheerleader.
TikToks.
Ooh, she's not gonna like that he doesn't remember who she was. In all fairness, though, I feel like a lot of people do know what Jennifer's Body is, but it is kind of niche in a way where I don't feel like a lot of guys know that movie. Whereas I feel like he would know who Jeffree Star is because Moses was like more in tune with like who Jeffree Star was because Moses was more in tune with the YouTube world. So he would know like who Trisha's alleged best friend was and who his brother-in-law was dressing up as a YouTuber. I don't think you could really hold that against him, although I do wonder if to her, and it could lend credit to the very little interest he actually had in her.
You're the cheerleader from... I know even the original story of what happened to
Because we saw
that
it
girl.
on TikTok.
I remember. But...
Yeah, you got it. That's pretty crazy.
So it's growing so fast. And everywhere on TikTok I see clips from your frenemies. What?
Nothing. He said it was growing so fast. It reminded me of Young Frankenstein. Sorry, guys. Babe, can I tell you I have like vivid dreams of them remaking that, and like I'm in that movie, and that's why I feel like I need to learn to yodel, because I have vivid dreams that they remake that as a musical, and that like
I think it's interesting too that Moses cared more about the success of Frenemies than Trisha did. She seemed proud of how successful it was, but I think she was like trying to be more humble about it, whereas Moses was very cocky about it and braggy about it, and he's like, it's the #1 podcast. It's like the best thing in the world right now because, like I said, you guys, Moses really cared a lot about benefiting off of that fame. Whereas I feel like with Trisha gets fame from everything, so it wasn't that big of a deal to her like it was to him. It was like his first taste of being that close to fame. Whereas with her, I feel like she's had a lot of tastes of fame.
like I'm gonna be in it. Like, isn't that weird? Like, it's a recurring dream that I've been having lately, like since we listened to it. So I'm like, have this need to yodel. And so when you said that, like, oh, like it continues growing, and I was like, I was trying to think of like a Mel Brooks joke for that, but
Roll.
anyways, I guess that's it. I was gonna say something else. I gotta do a TikTok before we leave this parking lot. I'm actually just putting off walking. I like the idea of walking and just like, yikes, actually doing it, but I got to. I need to. I want to. I'm supposed to wear my race trainer today. I was gonna waist train. That thing that like sucks your waist in, so like it like gets it smaller and smaller.
But we don't even know if you're gonna walk today.
I guess they are doing the exercising for Trisha more so than Moses. I remember I was confused in the beginning because he said he needed to walk, even though he said he needed to gain weight, which kind of confused me. But one difference I'll say here is that he doesn't really seem to care if she exercises or not. Like, I remember when her and Jason were together and they would exercise, because Jason wanted to exercise, it was a big deal for him to get to walk and to get to exercise by himself, even if she wouldn't do it with him. Whereas with Moses, he's just like, I don't care if we exercise or not. I don't care if we do. Like, because he doesn't care. Moses was only in it for the money. He didn't care really about, like, health or her health or anything else like that.
We're going there now, aren't we?
We've been stopping every possible
I
place on the way there.
Oh, wait, can we just say this?
this?
Well, yeah, shout out to Moto Optometry, but can we just ask if you work at the Marina Del Rey Starbucks, which is
You guys, that is kind of funny though, that she's like, oh, I've made a bunch of like detours so I don't have to walk, and then Moses is like, yeah, she's literally stopped to get glasses, she's stopped to get drinks. I think Moses is like, this walk is not happening.
On what's the Lincoln and what's the cross street? Lincoln and like
it's Fiji, Admiralty.
Oh, Admiralty Way, yeah. Ventura and Admiralty Way, Marina Del Rey on Saturday. What is today? The 5th? No, the 7th.
7th.
At like when I was like an hour ago at like 2 o'clock. We walked in and like there's people in line, people waiting for their order that already ordered, and the girl was like, we're closing, and we just thought maybe like they're closing for no new people, but they made the people in line get out. They made the people waiting for their orders like, sorry, we have to close the store, like we can't give you your order. And then was like, are you closing? And then she was like, yeah, we're closing. Like it was so weird. She was so
I don't know if she's complaining about this, but this is just life. I think this is just what companies do. Like, she's not always going to receive special treatment from everyone. Like, she probably thought she possibly could because she does think highly of herself. But if she's complaining about someone, that's literally what they do. But I feel like she's about to say, like, they let her through or something.
Just
panicked,
shut down on us. Yeah.
confused, like they didn't tell us why. Moses' theory.
Well, it happened once when I was in a Starbucks and a homeless guy was sitting there in one of the seats and he just peed himself. And they can't just even clean it. They have to get everyone out, you know, sanitize the place and everything. So either something like that happened, so many homeless people there, or the sewage backed up or something.
I think someone got COVID. But also it was like almost like a panic. Like we have to
If it was a panic and this was around quarantine, it probably was quarantine related. But that just makes me wonder why these two are out and about then. Like, what are these two doing out and about then? This is what I mean by they never quarantined ever. They just didn't care. Especially her. She just did not care. That's why she's like, oh, I think someone caught it. But then that wouldn't stop her. But, yeah, these two never stayed home during that time. Ever. The only time Trisha ever cared about quarantine was when she was trying to shame the Vlog Squad members for continuing to go to Saddle Ranch during the quarantine. But she herself, you guys, was going everywhere and anywhere during the quarantine. She was literally traveling, throwing weddings, throwing parties, throwing music videos, going to multiple restaurants, going to shops daily. She was always out and about.
close the store. Like, what was happening?
It was weird. Yeah, and she didn't even say, and she looked embarrassed, like she didn't. It was like, oh, the internet is down, we can't take any orders, or we're out of milk, or whatever.
That was crazy.
Yeah. And people were in line for a while, so I don't know. I think it's more something has to do with health. Or maybe they got a call like, hey, you know, this person not showing up to their shift, they got called, and they were there in the morning shift or night shift, you know.
Right. Crazy. Anyways, we got out because we're like, all right, gotta go, peace. But anyways, we gotta go, peace.
I mean, that was a big deal at the time when everyone was quarantining. It was a big deal for someone to catch the illness, and it was a big deal to stop the potential spread of it. It wasn't Trisha because she never cared, but like I said, she was out and about during it.
Because we gotta walk, and I got a TikTok, and Moses has to do TikToks too because he's very into TikTok. Go follow him there too, Moses Hacmon. He thinks our baby's middle name should be. You remember he said it? Oh, I remember the middle name I wanted. Oh, Hamilton. I like Hubie too. I thought of that the other day. Mosey Hubie Hacmon.
Hubie, why?
Or Hubie Mosey Hacmon.
But that name was made to make fun of the person.
Hubie Dubois.
I feel like she should have named her son Hamilton because Aquaman is just, you guys, that's a travesty. That poor child, for real.
Oh my god.
I love that name. What if that's his middle name? Hubie Dubois Hacmon.
No, I have a friend with the name Dubois as last name.
Oh, that's cool. Dubois?
But to me, it always sounds like Dubois is when somebody doesn't want to tell you their last name because it's dubious.
Oh.
Dubois. You know, it's like...
I like that. Hubie Dubois? That's cool.
No.
I like Hubie Dubois Hacmon. We like Elvis Moses.
I like how Moses said no, absolutely not to Hubie, but he said he okayed Aquaman. Like, what?
Mosey Hacmon and Barbie Hacmon and Malibu Hacmon. And Cookie Hacmon.
50% of those are ones you like.
You said you liked all of them. Maybe not Barbie and said Cookie. You like Malibu. You liked Elvis. You said. You like Hubie.
Yeah.
That's interesting because their two daughters are Malibu and Elvis, so I guess he did like them enough to name the kids after them. It was funny because when she first got pregnant and was going to name the first child, I remember she tried to make it a big mystery. She's like, no one knows what it's going to be, and I'm not going to say it, but she literally said it here. She wasn't even pregnant in this video. She said both names of two children she ended up naming, which were Malibu and Elvis.
No, wait.
No,
and you pushed Mosey in there in the middle somewhere.
Well, Mosey's definitely gonna be in there.
No.
Elvis, you said. You like Hubie.
Yeah. No, wait.
And
you pushed Mosey in there in the middle somewhere.
Well, Mosey's definitely gonna be in there.
No.
What if each of our kids have a variation of your name, like Moshe, Mosey, Moses?
Why?
That's cool.
No, that's so egoistic. Like, why do they need to have my name?
I like it.
Moses, this is a clip I was looking for before. Moses did not like the idea of his children having his name, and it was because he's so narcissistic, he wanted to be the only Moses. I'm not even kidding. Moses literally did not want any of the kids named after him because he said before that he didn't want to share his name because he wanted to be the only Moses, which is why I was so surprised when they had their son and they ended up giving him the middle name Moses, because she wanted that to happen, but Moses absolutely did not want the kid to have his name.
Yeah, but it's the mom picking it, so it's not egotistical because I like it.
No, but people will look at it like, what, you called your son after yourself?
Be like, no, my mom just loved him that much that she wanted a little piece of him in all our names.
So that should be his name.
Huh.
That sentence.
See, Moses is trying to play it off as if like he's so worried that people would think that he loved himself too much if he named his kid after himself. But that's literally not his concern, because you guys, he has referred to himself as Jesus and God, not even like jokingly, but he has like wrote Bible quotes about himself being God. So Moses does not care about people thinking that he loves himself. He is at the forefront, cocky, self-centered, narcissistic. He doesn't care if people think that he thinks he's superior, because he does think that about himself. But he's trying to say like, oh, I don't want to name it that because people might think, but that's not really the reason. He's just trying to use that as the reason to tell her. But he even said, she goes, well, people would just think I loved you so much to name the kid after you, which is true. A lot of people do think that. Like, a lot of people, I know that a lot of dads will name their sons after themselves, and that's pretty obvious, but no one's ever like, oh my God, he loved himself so much, he named himself. No one ever says that about someone named Junior, ever. They just think like, oh, they named their kid after the father. Nobody is thinking as deeply as Moses is trying to think. But then notice how he's like, oh, give the kid that run-on sentence as a name then instead of my name.
You know what? I like that. You don't even have middle names in Israel, so I should get to pick it anyways because I'm American. You guys don't even have middle names over there.
Okay, I get the first name, you get the middle name.
Okay, tell me your names.
I'm fine with Elvis, Malibu.
So
I'm okay with that.
And Cookie.
I don't know about Cookie. It's a
You
tough
say
one.
it's so cute.
So it is funny that the two names that he agreed on were Elvis and Malibu, because those are the two names that they ended up naming their kids. What's confusing me is that he didn't like the name Hubie or Cookie, but then he literally lets her name their kid, their son Aquaman.
You just want me to say Cookie. No, but
You
I
say
don't know.
it's so
I'm afraid
cute.
that we're gonna determine her path in life with that name.
She's gonna be a sweet person.
So he's afraid to name the kid Cookie because he thinks that he might lead his daughter down a specific path, but he's not afraid to name his son Aquaman and leave that name on him.
Sugar and sweet.
I don't know. You tell her what you think their name would end up.
No. Okay,
Yeah.
everyone looks so scary with masks now.
Unless she ends up being a pastry chef. I don't know.
Yeah. No, that's even better though. She becomes like a scientist and she has the name Cookie. Like, that's so cool. Like, she probably would be really smart.
Honestly, you guys, at this point, Aquaman would have had better luck in life had his name been Cookie. Like, even Cookie would have been preferable to Aquaman. That being said, it's Trisha looking out the window and saying that people look scary with masks. She has such a weird thing about looking out at strangers and being like, oh my God, they're so scary, they're gonna attack me. Mainly when they're different ethnicities, by the way. Every time she'll see like a black man or a Hispanic man, she always says like, they're scary, they look like they're from a gang. Like, she has said that multiple times.
She'll forever hate you for having to carry the name Cookie in her PhD.
And then her middle name's Mosey, so it's like, shoot, like...
Is she like a cartoon? No.
What does he mean, is she like a cartoon? He literally ends up naming his son with her, Aquaman. So he didn't care if the son was a cartoon, but he cared if the daughter was a cartoon. I mean, it was a funny joke that he said, "What is she, a cartoon?" That is funny, but I don't think he cares as much. Like he's acting like he cares because he didn't care when they named their son Aquaman.
Cookie
Sounds
Mosey
like a
Hacmon,
Muppet.
Malibu Moshe Hacmon, and then Elvis Moses Hacmon, and then Hubie Dubois Hacmon. I love those names. Oh,
No,
those
I'm
are
happy you like
so
my
good.
name. That's fun. But
And there's so many variations, like Mose, right?
I mean, Elvis and Moses together, it's a very strong combination.
See, you do like it.
Yeah, but not Mosey Cookie.
But see how he said that he would like to name Elvis and Moses together? This proves how narcissistic he actually is because you're like, Elvis, yeah, Elvis was a cool guy, and next to Moses, that's cool, but not Cookie and Moses. He's very like self-centered and cares about his image. That's why he cares so much about the kids being named after him. Not only does he just not want to share his name, but he wants to make sure that he retains his image, and he would only be honored if his name was associated with someone like cool like Elvis.
Cookie Mosey.
What are you talking about?
Hubie Dubois. Oh my god, I love
that should be a nickname for the baby when they're young. It could be like
if I had a baby,
Cookie.
even if I had a baby with someone else, I'd put all their nicknames as middle names as your name.
What are you talking about?
Moshe, Mosey.
Oh
like if I didn't have a baby with you and I had it with somebody else, I would still put all their middle names as Moses or Moshe or Mosey.
I don't know how to respond to that.
I love that.
All that makes me think is that she views all men as placeholders for each other. That's why she's like, even if I wasn't with you, I'd still name the kids whatever I wanted to name. It's not really about you. It's about what I like.
Anyways, so a lot of people on TikTok think you're very hot. I always see the comments like, oh my god, he's so hot. You are so hot, I think so, but I find that interesting because you have, you're so like professor-y lately.
I have no idea.
She finds it so interesting that people find her boyfriend hot. Does she just not think he's attractive if she's so surprised by that? Also, she keeps breaking up the fact that he looks like a teacher. She's trying to push this interest so hard because this is her interest.
No one ever says I'm hot.
Are you kidding me?
And then I'm like, oh my god, she's so hot.
Every day I tell you.
That's true. I look very pale right now. Okay, what else? That's it?
I mean, he's definitely telling her for the brownie points, but this is another interesting thing about Trisha is that Moses can literally tell her every day that she's good looking or like give her a compliment, and she'll be like, Moses never compliments me. Reminds me of the time that she claimed that Moses never bought her anything, and she's like, Moses never buys me anything, and there's literal footage of him buying her stuff all the time. Trisha does this thing, she did it to Jason too, where she'll be like, no one's ever done this for me. She did it with Ethan too. She'll be like, no one's ever gotten me a gift before, and then Ethan gets her a gift, and then he thinks he's special because he's getting her a gift. Or she'll be with Jason and she'll be like, no boyfriend has ever done this for me, and then Jason will do it, and then she goes on to the next boyfriend and she says, no one has ever done this for me, which is literally what Jason just did. I personally think that she does it to inspire the people around her to do things for her so that they feel like, oh, I'm not going to be like the last people in her life. I'm going to do things for her, not realizing that they're all doing that for her. They're all doing it. But she leads them to believe that nobody has, so that her standards are like it's easy to just be better than everyone else because nobody else did that before, but they all do it and they've all done it.
I'm excited about these baby names. Shit, we gotta get started because we have 4. Elvis Moses Hacmon, Malibu Moshe Hacmon, Cookie Mosey Hacmon, Hubie Dubois Hacmon.
The first 2. The last 2. Nope. You're not getting those 2 babies. So we're only getting 2.
I don't understand how he was so against Cookie and Hubie, but he was okay with Aquaman. That will forever blow my mind. It almost makes me wonder if he just doesn't like his son because Moses wanted to be the only man in the family or something. Because it just does not make sense to me why he would be okay with that.
So mean. Oh man.
Can you imagine how Hubie and Cookie are gonna feel towards Elvis and Malibu?
They're so cute, Hubie and Cookie. That's so cute.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh my god. They're gonna know. They'll be like, we know Elvis is the favorite. And you just
No, that's not true.
You can't. That's no.
This is so cool.
Okay, well, if he truly believes that, then what about poor baby Aquaman? Did he not consider Aquaman's feelings, or did he just not care? I don't understand.
Just call her Creme Brulee.
I like that though for a middle name.
So that's it.
So cute. Wow, I'm so excited about these. Honestly, I could take a nap right now.
The reason this video is longer
I know.
than usual is because she doesn't want to go to a walk.
I know. No, I like that we're talking.
And the sun sets early now, so there's...
Oh, you're right. We should go, actually, because if I want those butter biscuits, I need to walk, because I'm so full right now. I need to walk it off.
You guys, I'm not gonna lie, her putting off the walk is actually hilarious. Like, her doing everything she can to put off the walk is really funny. Like, even her being like, I feel like I could take a nap right now, like, knowing that she's supposed to go walking, that is funny. And Moses calling her out too, like, she will do anything to get out of this walk.
Even though I just had a chicken lettuce wrap, I did not get the fries. You'll see it in my thing. They're like, do you want to make it a combo? I'm like, yeah, I kind of do, but I'm like, let me not do that. I need to start my diet. I know I keep saying this, I'm literally starting a diet on Tuesday. Because, like, I honestly think, like, I'm short of breath because, like, I'm just unhealthy. So I need to, like, Monday, I'm going to start. But I started.
So, again, this is exactly why Jason would say things when, if she would overeat, Trisha would always tell Jason, like, I don't feel good, my heart hurts, something's wrong with me, blah, blah, blah. So Jason would be like, okay, well, stop overeating. Not eating, but he would say, stop overeating because it's making you feel bad. Like, I'll help you, whatever. Because she would ask him for help. Like, help me stop doing this. My physical health it's taking a toll on my physical health. And then he would try to help her. And then she would turn around and be like, Jason's calling me fat. But look at the thing that she said to Moses here. She said, I need to go on a diet because I'm getting short of breath. On Frenemies, she told Ethan, I need to go on a diet because my heart is starting to hurt. Like, there's issues with my heart. This is why Jason would always try to talk her out of overeating. Not eating, but overeating. Because she would do massive mukbangs and she would frequently overeat when he knew all her health problems. So he would always tell her, Trisha, don't do it. It's going to make you sick. You always say it makes you sick. She would argue with him, say, you think I'm fat? You think I'm so fat? And then so he would just shut up and let her eat. And then immediately after she ate, Trisha would be like, Jason, I'm sick. My heart, I don't feel good. Like, every single time.
I started a little today by, like, starting to eat a little healthier, but I still want those butter rolls.
If you want, instead of an hour and a half walk, we can do an hour and just do it faster.
No, I'd rather walk 5 hours slow. Well, the good news is I'm almost done with this eggnog latte, so that was good. We could throw it out. All right, any final words? Moshe, Mosey?
Yeah, be nice, be kind, no matter who wins the election.
No, we already know who won, though. Biden.
It's gonna be a mess until it settles down.
Well, Biden's our president. Let's just manifest that for everyone.
Let people do their job and we'll get there.
I'm kind of surprised that Trisha said that about Biden because I know that she was actually and is actually a Trump supporter. Even on Frenemies, when they did the Frenemies episode about the political election, she was pro-Trump and she was like, oh, I'm just going to argue on behalf of the Trumpers. And then, but there were like actually things that she herself felt. Like she kept saying like, I don't want a president who did the things that Biden did. Like she literally went against him. I'm going to include those just so you guys know that her comment here is fake. She did not support Biden ever. She supported Trump. She just said this on her own channel because she knows that her fan base are liberals. And that's the truth.
Because also Joe Biden is old and racist too. It's like we're kind of just going.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. I feel like Joe Biden racism is overblown.
There's definitely a video of him saying he doesn't want black people in the schools with his kids. Like definitely said.
Is that right? Fact check that.
Fact check it.
We have to fact check that.
I saw this video.
I have been spending 7 hours on Twitter.
You know what? Like I said, I voted for him, but I really don't want my president like grabbing me at rallies. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of
who's grabbing at rallies?
Look that video up.
You have to fact check.
He's literally groping these young girls and like.
What about grabbing by the Donald Trump?
Okay, if you want to talk about that was a long time ago. This
not
election
43
campaign,
years ago.
This campaign, Biden's going around like literally like feeling like young, like it was like teenagers.
What?
Look it up. And this is true. And that I look like a suburban mom. I look like a suburban mom. Hey kids. We gotta go get the kids from soccer practice.
We're kind of looking to move to that area.
I know, and you look like a suburban dad. Like, hey kids, your dad just got off teaching. Let's go get some juice boxes at Ralph.
Looking to move to that area. So again, Moses was with her for like a month officially and was already buying a house worth millions with her because that was his ultimate goal, just to get a house with her. Also, again, she's bringing up the teacher thing because she loves the idea of him looking like a teacher, of him being her teacher. She has a fetish about teachers.
We got you all Starbucks. Here's a little treat for you. We're the cool parents. Let you have sugar, whatever you want.
If there's any position teaching open, let me know.
But only Harvard or Yale or Stanford. No other universities will do for my professor.
It's far away. How is that going to work?
Oh, okay.
No,
Pepperdine. Pepperdine, you could teach.
Yeah, the one.
No, you can't teach there. It's 85% girls. You go to an all-boys college.
I can teach in college. Unless you come with me to class.
Trisha's literally so insecure that she would never let him have a job where women were. And to be honest, you can't even blame her paranoia because he literally was cheating on her the entirety of the first time they met. He was cheating on her. He was talking behind her back. He was trying to set up times to sleep with other women. So yeah, I'm not surprised that Trisha wouldn't like the idea of him around other women because clearly Moses is the type that's tempted. And clearly Moses is the type that acts on that temptation.
That's true. I'd like literally sit in on all the classes because that happens all the time. Professors and their college students.
That's true. It's true. It's
Is that what you would do?
No, I'm saying it's true. Like I saw it when I was in college and I was shocked how many students in my class.
This is also very possessive behavior of a partner to, obviously Moses is not going to be a teacher and not going to be a professor, but she does dictate who he's allowed to be around. She did the same thing with Jason Nash. She controls her partners and doesn't let them around the opposite genders because she fears what they might do with them. This would be no different to a man telling his wife or girlfriend, you're not allowed to be in a career field where there's men. So like if a woman was a teacher and a boyfriend was like, no, you can't go teaching because you'll be around male teachers or male students all the time. It's not okay to control your partner like that. You can't control your partner based off your own insecurity and prevent them from doing jobs that they want to do. Obviously, again, Moses is not a teacher. I'm just saying, even as an artist, Trisha did not allow Moses near other women. She didn't even allow him to talk to other people on social media, period. So this is not funny, not cute. It's not okay to control or joke about controlling your partner.
Hooked up with teachers.
I went to half a semester of school at a community college and I took like a theater class because that's the only class I could ever stomach taking, and my theater teacher always tried to hook up with me. It was very weird and very uncomfortable. He'd always put his hands on my mates. He was really hot, but I wasn't into him at the time.
You guys, that is another straight up lie. Now she's trying to claim not only all the teachers from kindergarten to senior year of high school, but now her college professor also tried to harm her and was also inappropriate with her. She just said, he always tried to hook up with me and he always stuck his hand down my pants. She says it so casually, but you guys, this did not happen in real life. None of this ever happened. From the ages of 5 to 21, she was not just targeted by multiple teachers from multiple different schools who came to her house, who just forwardly did this to just her. They all just did this to her. That's not possible, you guys. It's not in the realm of possibility for at least, because there's at least 15 teachers that she has mentioned that have been inappropriate with her. 15. I'm not even joking. She's claimed that so many have done this to her. It's not true. And the way that she says it so casually is just crazy to me. Because she gets away with it too. People will walk away being like, wow, that really happened to her? No, it didn't. None of it happened to her.
Anyways. All right, well, that's it. Bye. We're going to go walk.
I don't like that she cosplays as a victim of something so serious that children actually go through. People actually go through this and have gone through this and are still going through this. And she talks about it so casually and she makes such light of it. None of it's true. None of it ever happened to her. She was never targeted by a teacher. Not a single one. Not from the age of 5, 6, 7, not at 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21. None of it's true. She's been lying on all of these people. And it's a shame that she was allowed to name one of them, Mr. Riney, who was innocent. She made all these claims about him that were not even true. And she continues to lie about him and everyone else by not correcting the record. And she should not get away with that. She should not get away with cosplay as a victim of a serious crime.